Stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills. It has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Makes the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Makes the grab. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
It's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and then put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is not good. That is the score. Penn State 6, Minnesota 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Penn State 6, Minnesota 0.
The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. They're setting up the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Second down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Trying to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Dropping back, it's Brosmer. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Aller. He makes the connection. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get outside. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Minnesota 7, Penn State 6.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Allen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Play number 9 on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Got his man down the middle. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. The 10. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 1 in the end zone.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
The The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now on second down. They go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wallace. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The give is to Taylor. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
Touchdown, Minnesota! They jump on top here in OT.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Minnesota 21, Penn State 14.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Leaves it with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. They try to get it outside on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I want to talk about a monster performance. This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Allard. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.